give me a few seconds, I'll be here inviting her to a party. Oh look, my audio is included. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, guys, sorry I've not been around a bit much. Also, as well, for some reason, I was actually zooming in, I think. You'll see the text backwards. I've got Nearly Boy here, by the way. Welcome, dude. But yeah, my apologies for all this being back to front a lot. I've reported it to Twitch. Hopefully they're going to be on the case of it soon. But for some reason, if I have it set to, like on the app, you can view it zoomed in, zoomed out. Now, it shows the exact same image now. Doesn't sort of like show it like zoomed out, but it just shows it at the same distance. But also, it will show it at the distance if I was streaming, but not the preview. But like this, if I have the auto zoom turned on, right, most of the time it still doesn't like auto zoom, but it just flips it back to front. So that'll be why the corkboard of fame looks in reverse. But yeah, sorry I've not been about much, guys. Shall we say I've just had a bit of a rough month. Yeah, they can't hear you, I don't think, love. You'll have to go into the party chat and see whether your audio is included or not.
I just clicked include my audio.
Alright, so they should be able to hear you then. Hey, Neil, can you hear Jen at all? But yeah, still got a bit of a cold, so I'm not going to be mega energetic on this one. Actually, who am I kidding?
What game is this?
Start of the month, I got Noro and the H3N2 virus, so I lost 15 pounds of weight in a week. Went on some antidepressants, which made me very dizzy and gave me blurred vision, as well as a side effect that would make Jen, shall we say, very happy. And it took me about a week and a half to get the kick down for that. But anyway, this is a Riptide GP Renegade, guys. It is on a lot of formats. I'm playing this on the Xbox One, but it's also on the Nintendo Switch, and the controls are good for it. It's
You're broadcasting.
No, I know we're audio casting. I was just seeing what the message was. But the control select are quite good as well. The graphics are quite good, even when you've got it in Android as well, and like full Xbox controller support. They even have an Xbox One controller with Bluetooth. What the hell are you doing? If you have an Xbox
I'm
One
getting something for the cat.
Bluetooth, it will work perfectly. This is like an Xbox One Elite controller low. But anyway, let's get into it, guys. This is my racer using the Striker jet. But obviously you get different characters. The basic plot synopsis for this one is you are sort of like this hydro racer, and you got caught having an illegal street race, so you was like sent away for 2 years, like, you know, because the bad guy who you beat in the first race had, like, you know, grassed you up. You know, where I'm from, you know, we don't grass our people up, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you sort of like get out and you're on this sort of like thing, like quest for vengeance. You start off with sort of like all these low-key races that oddly enough are on the streets as such. But yeah, you got different pilots, but they all sort of pretty much steer the same, as you can see. But then you've got different ships. So I quite like going for I'm gonna go for this one actually. Turning's a little less. I don't know whether to go for that one or that one, because that one's got the better turning on it, but the boost aim is good. The thing is, I'm gonna show you guys the easiest settings. Hey, what, you seen cool here as well? Welcome. Yeah, 4 minutes in, we're getting a race. Are you ready to take those GP skills of yours off circuit? Yeah!
Ah, shit. Ooh, excuse me.
What? Are you ready to take things off? You got me going, oh yeah, you got me going now. Alright, anyway.
Cat, what the hell?
If I'm going too fast with text, guys, let me know, but it's not important. I still can't get the boost starts this right. I think I've managed to get them right once. But yeah, you get these things in and pull off like these tricks. The more complicated the trick, the more boost you get. Rush, but if you cock them up, you end up going headlong into one my volume up. I'll do that in a second. Excuse me. Right, this should be better. If it's still too loud, guys, let me know. Hopefully the audio should be a little clearer. And you hopefully also might be able to hear Jen as well. By the way, guys, this I did receive a promotional copy of this for the Nintendo Switch from the people at Vector Unit. Also, Jen got a copy of this on the Xbox One. That's the version I'm playing now. Graphics, as you can see, are pretty good. You get these sort of like water effects on the screen as well, and you'd expect them, you know, you'd be like, oh, it's a bit distracting or something like that, but it kind of adds to it, and you don't see them too like dominantly on there. Excuse me. On a good day, I can finish this in under 1 minute 30. Hey love, you got your phone or tablet near you?
Nope.
Hey, what sense here? And Shrekkers as well. I was going to say the word to check the volume on it. Yeah, so sorry I've not been about for much for the past month, Wolf. I've been so ill. It is... Put it this way, I had noro and flu, so I was producing liquids out of orifices didn't know existed. Try a different track here. Obviously, there are lots of different tracks.
I can hear you.
No, I know you can hear me, but I'm talking about whether you can hear me over the game stream audio and stuff like that, you know?
Oh yeah, I'm listening to you on the TV and in the headset.
Like, surely won't that mean that you hear me twice over then?
No, because I have like... I have them separated.
Oh, bollocks. So, are you Twitch on the Xbox, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, come on! That was... Oh, I'm really popped it up on this. Why the hell are you not hearing my voice twice over then? Because surely what ain't you getting the...
Oh, I do.
Yeah, exactly, that's what I'm getting at.
It's not feedback. It's not feedback in my headset though.
So you can't actually hear the game audio, for example.
No, I can.
I would love to see how you've managed to pull that off. Yeah, you're supposed to be howling wet biscuits or something, Wolf. That's your thing. You come in here and do that. Shrekkers comes in and checks his slot coins. Neither of you have done that. I'm worried about you. But you've got different button combinations you can see here for stunts, guys. You pull off the stunts, you land them successfully, you get a boost. As you can see, I mean, the graphics are, what you're seeing on the screen is 720 at 30 frames a second. So the game does look even better on the consoles.
I'd crack a joke. Hi, buddy. Hi.
Maturity grew on you? Bullshit. You would. If maturity grew on you, you wouldn't be in this channel. Also, you do get like the more stars you get, the more money you get. I'm playing the easier, difficult, showcase what the game is like. Look, my Areola Scott. Jen was probably a bit irked on that one. Now, slalom, this one is quite interesting, and it's going to be a bit difficult with this vehicle, but not overly difficult. But you basically have to, well, I'll let this impact guy describe it. By the way, I hope everyone's doing well. Cheers for checking out again. I appreciate you all being here.
The cat can't figure out why I've got this thing on my head. He's looking at it.
If you miss any more than 2 of these, you don't see the other races, but you are timed against them. Similarly low, if you miss more than 2 of these gates on the wrong side, you instantly lose the chance of getting first place. The thing is, with auto boosting, it's hard to also when you use the boost, it's hard to sort of like brake. One of the so-called pro tips, it says to not use the boost turning into the corners, but oh, there you go, you heard the boom there because I missed that one. But I actually
yeah, I'm going to totally bomb at this game.
Which is why you've got to try it. Besides, love, you can't even drive in a straight line on Mario Kart. We've got the video footage, remember. And this is me playing it badly. But you see like those little ridges there, and like usually they are highlighted. And they will give you indications of where you can pull tricks, but if you can like, you know, take the large jumps like that as well, you can do tricks off them as well. But if your boost meter is filled, you don't get much, we won't get any benefit to it. Go. It's better. Yeah, if you miss any more than 2 of the slalom markers, you won't get first place. All you've got to do though is score 3rd or better to score on anything. Okay, let's go for the next one. This is just an out-and-out race again. I'll play through these easier quests and order, guys, and I'll show you one of the more difficult ones at the end. But I think about half a dozen tracks here, 4 game modes if I recall correctly. And you can get the new vehicles in a variety of ways as well. So I mean, we've got a ramp here come up, it highlights it green. Now because it does give you much elevation, I only pulled off a 2-move trick there rather than a 3-mover like you've seen in the past. The flats, I think you've got one coming up in the next corner here. It depends. Here's something else you'll have some waves coming up here. And I mean, I messed that one up, as you can see, because I caught it. I done the boost at the wrong time, but you can get jumps off them as well. The more you repeat any specific trick as well, the less boost you will get from it. So it makes sense to switch up the tricks you're pulling. Oh, crap.
Hacking.
Yes, meow. Hey, Shriekers, can you hear Jen on the mic at all? I mean, the 3-move one there, like Dynamite, unless you pull that off a crap ton of times, you're always going to get pull on it anyway. There are some tricks as well, I don't know whether they actually do or not, or whether it's me being paranoid, but it looks like they either give you a bit more elevation or slow you down, in which case, if they give you the elevation, you might be able to get like a second move in or something like that. But, see, landed it properly there. boost. And as you move up the levels, or like through the game rather, the AI does get more challenging. If you're using an elite controller, by the way, and you have trigger locks on, you're going to want to change your right trigger to at least 0 to 75, possibly 0 to 70, because otherwise you won't get full acceleration. The Switch version, because the Switch's triggers are digital rather than analog, such as on the Xbox One, if you want to simulate, if you want to simulate that, put your trigger locks on, change your sensitivity to 0 to 1.
Hello,
380, nice. Well done, Racer. I thought I said Mr. Racer for a second there. We've got a Rag Bowl Invitational.
Ow. Come on, cat.
I love you, by the way, mate, Jen.
I love you, nice cat.
Now, this is the level I think it is. This is just an out-and-out race. Yeah, I'm not too keen on this level. You see those little lightning bolts that hit one of the racers at the front there? That basically is a boost start. I've only ever been able to pull them off like once or twice. You have to hit the button just before it starts. It's because I have a faster vehicle and the easier difficulty settings. Sometimes what's happening is you do overshoot the mark there. Well, so I thought I was going to balls that trick up there. You can sort of like boost over the dry areas like that, but you can actually drive over dry areas. Obviously you do lose acceleration, but if you're boosting into it, you can sort of like just jump up over them, you can pull off an extra trick. There are some obviously tracks that are like single laps, some that are multi laps. Because like downtown race, for example, because that starts at one point and ends at another. You know, it's not possible to have a multiple lap race of that one, but this one it is. Now I was able to turn into that one whilst in mid-air, so that didn't factor in too much or slow me down. Whoa, Nelly. I had done inverted pizza there. I rarely brake on this as well. I tend to just like ease off the acceleration for very brief periods, like if it's a steep turn. Yeah, I have missed you guys. I appreciate you being here as well. Now, eliminations, these are as you'd expect. You've probably seen them in God knows how many other games. Probably the most famous ones would have been the Ridge Racer ones. Whoever's in last place at every 15-20 seconds, you get eliminated, basically. So don't believe to be in last place, basically. Notice the countdown timer? No, because it's not on the screen yet. I need to stretch me back there. There we go. If you are behind races there, you can sort of like drift them. Now that is possibly going to cost me. luckily these guys are on the easiest setting, so I can recover somewhat better. You're gonna love this game, ain't you, love? Especially when you're racing against me and I'm using these vehicles. Yeah, my apologies for the popping, guys. I've still got a bit of like glue hanging around on me. Problem is, when I rarely get the glue, but when I get like cold glue and stuff like that, I get them for like over a month. And if you combine that with sort of like the epilepsy, the fact that I had Noro and as a result lost 15 pounds of weight in a week. Yes. Not exactly the most fun. In general terms, I wasn't able to report into her as much as when I was. God, that was crap. I tried some antidepressants, like I mentioned earlier, and they majorly messed me in, and I wasn't even aware of like what I was doing or what year it was or anything like that. And then I went through the withdrawal. Like at the end, I just do the like the Christ pose there, or the rock star pose as they call it. I'm guessing that's to avoid calling it the Christ pose or whatever like that. I've heard of stunt bikers refer to it as the Christ pose, so yeah. So my love, what do you think about this game so far? Yeah, you have to talk up, remember I've got engines roaring in the ears.
Vroom vroom.
Hey, if there's going to be someone making silly noises, we'll get meowing on it, okay? Now that first part I didn't do the boost there because I wasn't confident I'd land it in time. I would much rather, if I'm hesitant on a trick, not take it, rather learn sort of like, you know, risk it. This one's a free lap race. And you'll notice there part of the track just opened up. If you're in first place, that part you don't have enough time to take advantage of it, so you have to wait until the third lap. Oh love, have you seen what Sean Hayes looks like on the returning series of Will and Grace?
No.
He looks like the ghost of a kabuki actor. If you're on a dry area like that as well, you can actually land the tricks and keep going. That wasn't where I cocked up the second trick, but where I tried to do a third one and obviously didn't have the time to land it. Oh, close.
What they need now is like a bunch of little aliens trying to fire at you.
Oh no, you kind of get that. You get cops try to ram you off the tracks or like ram you into the walls. Another elimination at the fountain park. But you're basically doing like all these sort of like, you know, backstreet races, to sort of like, you know, gain some credibility, but you know, you like to keep things banned, so I don't know, I think it's one of these things where sort of like the plot is secondary concern, and if you play the previous one, Riptide GP 2 is a good game as well, for example. That's also available on the Xbox One. So like there is a slight bit less of a story, and I mean it's kind of like with like for example Mario Kart. They could introduce a story to that, you know, they could introduce stories into sort of obviously Mario games, but it's not needed. I think here it explains why, so obviously you're doing these races, so it's kind of filler, but it doesn't seem like it was tacked on too hard, but at the same time it's not exactly a deal breaker if you don't read the story and you're just playing races basically. You can do sort of like just, you know, like one-off rules and then go. More seasoned opponent. This is it, a challenge from Beefcake or whatever, Dead Beef over. Having that robot on our crew could really put us on the map. Yes, that's like saying that C-3PO is a valued member of the team. Or you know you're in a great sort of like space combat team when you've got Slippy Toad on your side. So I'll show you the boss fights. Basically, you get extra vehicles for unlocking them, or a lot of extra characters. Like I said, they all pretty much steer the same. You know, vehicle different. Another good. Bit of a gamble there because I hadn't got time to reach full acceleration yet. You're going to have so much fun on this, ain't you, love? Put it this way though, this is on the easiest difficulty setting, what you're seeing here. All these vehicles, they have a decent mid-air turn as well. Obviously the controllers do feel different. So like, you know, flick steering the analog sticks, that is quite good on the Nintendo Switch, because obviously the Switch buttons and the controllers themselves are a lot lighter. I only done single triple air because I wasn't fully accelerated yet, and I keep wiping out the walls.
I'm gonna be perfect for the job.
What job?
Oh, you keep wiping out at the walls and stuff, you know.
You're doing a few things, eh, Neil? It's your looker. I actually have for you. Her name is Mary Ann.
Oh, hell no.
And she's as intelligent and sophisticated. Her name would give you the impression. As you can see, you win it there. Had it been the first time I was playing this, you would have unlocked his character and the racer. Dead So you've got these bonus cups here, they sort of like themes to them, and they tend to be a bit more difficult as well. So you've seen those races there, look quite easy. Now this is the next one up, but it's a bonus. But yeah, if you watch this, you'll see that they are a little more challenging. Luckily, I've got a more powerful vehicle than what I'd previously had available if I was playing this for the first time. So this shouldn't be as tough as it was the first time I was doing it. And with the tricks there as well, if you're going up a ramp or something like that, if you start the trick as soon as you... so here you go, love, this is what I'm saying about these police cars that try and ram you off, or police jets rather. You get more of them on the difficult levels, but you can actually use them to boost behind as well. So if like you got one in front of you, you can drift behind them to get a bit of extra acceleration. But with the tricks, if you start the combo as you're going in like that, you can start it a little earlier. You might be able to get an extra button press out. So obviously if you're doing something that has 2 moves to it, like that, it takes longer to pull off than it would say a single move one. But if you're doing a 3 move, it obviously takes off even longer. The three move tricks I recommend only doing when you know you've got a big drop at the other end. Some of the tracks as well, they do have shortcuts. Also the maps do change slightly. If you destroy part of a track and it's a multi-lap one, usually that track will be destroyed sort of next time you come round as well. Now we've got Epic Skills 73 here as well, Lee Toon. Hope everyone's doing well today. Remember guys, if you tolerate what you're seeing, be sure to hit me up for that follow. If you follow and win a giveaway when I reach 7.6 billion followers, you get a date with Jen. If you lose, you get a date with me. So I'll give you an example. This is a Downtown Rush that you've seen me play a couple of times before. Perfect opportunity to do a couple of triple tricks here. Again. So that, for example, I had tried to do it. You can, in some cases, if there's enough space to do 2 doubles. Those little boost parts there are good as well to straight one. Crap, I could tell that was going to happen. He always crashes that airship. You think he'd learn not to get so close. I mean, if you've got a powerful vehicle and you're playing the easier levels, wiping out like this, it doesn't really matter. But on the more difficult, if you're wiping out more than once, and when you get the championship events, which is generally a succession of events one after the other, if you don't at least like win first place on like the majority of them, and second on the rest, then you won't gain a first place win. But all you need to do to win any given event is place 3rd or better. Now, I wouldn't mind seeing the AI make some driving cock-ups every once in a while as well, you know, like if they adjust it. I dare say that would probably require a fair bit of programming and a patch update, and probably something that would be better served if they made a 4th game. Because unless you basically ram the other guys into a wall or something like that, they don't wipe out like you do. I mean, they don't race as aggressively like what I do as well, but I mean, I was saying this to Jen before, like a while ago, but I tend to, on games, especially online, I'll play like with a bit of reckless abandon. I mean, I know that when playing this with Jen, I'm going to be pulling off sort of like a load more tricks and gambles than what I usually would. Purely because I know I can afford to make a few mistakes. New vehicles are going to be more powerful and I'm more familiar with the tracks. I know what you guys are saying, but Scott, couldn't you use one of the weaker vehicles to give her a chance? No. Oh, come on, if I did, you actually think it would make a difference? Your definition of an achievement in Rocket League was touching the ball 4 times in one match.
It was,
Even
though.
Abigail can score goals on that, and she was 7.
And your point is what?
A 7-year-old who can barely hear shit is better at you at this game. But what, Rocket League?
And? Why
She's
are you
never played it
my
before.
arm?
What's up, dude? Oh, Shrix, that was my fault there. I got distracted. We've got Cog Whistle here. Welcome, dude. Hope, or do that. Hope you're doing well.
Hello, hello. Oh, hi, Katie. Now, don't eat my arm. Damn it. Come on.
Yeah, I'd recommend this game to you guys as well. And Riptide GP2 as well. I mean, it's on Android, probably going to be on iOS as well. I don't know. But I mean, I think the Xbox and Switch versions are quite good as well. Like I said, the Android version, if you've got a moderately decent phone, I mean, I've got the Note 8 here, and you've got sort of like one of the Xbox controllers and Bluetooth, you can plug, so you can configure the Bluetooth to work with it, and it does work beautifully. They've done a very good job of coding the like controls to be compatible with Android. Either I'm getting better at steering, or this vehicle has better turning than what I thought.
Maybe a little from column A and a little from column B.
I'll never underestimate my ability to cock things up.
Do I need to make a comment?
Why don't you just say cheese fondue? Yes, in case you're wondering about the cheese fondue reference, guys, I literally did set a kitchen sink on fire.
Little sink.
Yeah. If you're wondering, I've been planning on shaving the stupid facial hair off soon if I could be asked. I've noticed as well sometimes it doesn't recognise if I put in a combo move unless I fully press down on the analogs. I don't know, it may be a case of where with the Elite controller you change the sensitivity, that may help. I don't notice it on the Switch version as much because obviously the sticks are lighter and more smaller and lighter. Championship rather. So these are generally multi-race things all at once. You have to do good like sequentially rather than just as a one-off.
The Sahara Desert.
What?
Nothing, I'm just making some weird comments.
Right. Me. First place, sweet. So you get, so like in this case, there's going to be 3 races. You get 25 for first and like second, third, stuff like that. So down the race. That ice cream vendor they found, love. They found him dead. He was covered in sprinkles, strawberry sauce, marshmallow, you know, like biscuit bits and all that lot, and police reckon he topped himself. Right, if you're in mid-air and you hit a something like that, unless you literally hit it at a 90-degree angle like head on, it doesn't really impact you. You can see got a map on the top left there, also showing your position. Top right, all your details. Top is your boost light up to the side and pull off a combo like that. Flying over the edge there you go. Excuse me. Alright, this is another different one. This is a freestyle one. The more complicated tricks you pull off, the more points you get. So this one isn't about beating other people in positions or anything like that. Stu cocked up a couple of the combos. Well, it gave me second place at least. What's the betting I lost it by like 1 point or something like that? 2 points. Yeah, if you draw with someone else as well, it will always give you like the second place for it. Now I've just leveled up here, so I'll obviously show you what this means. The cash you use to upgrade the vehicles. Skill points are different. Oh, you've woke up, have you? Oh no, you're just turning around. By the way, guys, cat. Yeah, the internet loves cats. So
yep.
Follow the channel, host it, give me all your money.
And let the cat win.
Now, of course, with like the donations, I'd say I'll consider donating to that charity or something like that first. We've got ones here like bots only, where you can only use the deadbeat character. So I'll show you one of the more difficult ones. What we got? So this is a downtown rush again. And the track is identical, but obviously the racers are going to be sort of like more aggressive, not a lot. We can skip that information. Yeah, overall guys, I would say get this game. It's definitely worth it. It's got local and online multiplayer as well. It's cross-platform. So, for example, someone on the Switch version of it can play with someone on the Xbox version, and it's also play anywhere as well. So, if you get the Xbox version, it also gets you it on the PC. If you have Windows 10. Oh, come on! Literally overshooting the mark there. The wasn't long enough to pull off the entire combo.
Blame it on the patrols getting in your way. There you go.
What?
Blame it on the patrols getting in your way. There you go.
Patrols getting in my way?
No. Patrols. Police.
Oh.
Officers.
Yeah. So what you're saying is I should say F50? Well, with more difficult like races as well, you do have to play a bit recklessly to stand a chance. So there's a part of me that will think I've got to play a bit more recklessly so I can get more of a head or a lead on them, so that if I play too recklessly, I won't lose too much of the lead. Kind of reminds me of that scene from Spaceballs where Dark Helmet looks at the screen where he's doing the this is the now thing. He goes, everyone have that?
Of course we do, sir!
No, that's the you can't, what's our problem going? You can't read on the what's it, but Mr. Coffee. Jefferson? Yes. I always drink coffee while I watch radar, you know that. Sir. Everyone knows that's come through, sir!
Wow, there's some space in space. Whew.
it? You just
Making
spicy. You've seen the food I
making
eat.
my nose run.
So obviously
Making
you
my
do
nose
get
run.
more money for the more difficult tracks there.
Oh my god, Kat, you've totally torn my chair apart. What is
Freestyle on
wrong
the
with you?
ruins. No. This is quite a good
Get
track
off the
as well.
chair.
But love, you've seen the spicy food I eat.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you can be behind you like that as well. I'm trying to work out why it's a party zone thing, and I think they seem to be. I'm not gonna look. Wow, I did well there. Eliminated in about 5 seconds. Bastards. Still get 550 and that amount of experience for winning it. Sorry, for losing it in 8th place. Woo! The Xbox One version of this game, I have noticed sometimes the audio does cut out for a second.
Ouch!
For a very brief moment. It's something that does happen on the Switch version. So it may just be like how the Xbox handles the audio coding. Left hand side there, you get some of those water jets on the second lap round when you do a race from this.
What are you doing
skip
now?
out part of the track and get
Oh my
some
God,
boosts
Ned.
on the go.
Get off the broom! You're peeing on my broom. Why are you peeing on my broom? He's peeing on my broom. Why? Oh my
Maybe he
God.
doesn't want you going out and flying on it tonight.
Ah, you're funny. He doesn't like it when I clean his kitty litter up, and I think that's why he's peeing on the broom.
You have a broom and a cat. The evidence of your witch is screaming volumes.
Ah, funny. Ah. Hello, little monster. How are you? You need to have Cracker Jack following behind you, chasing you. That'd be more like
on
scary
the
police officers.
thing, I don't. Well, I want to find out, Vector Unit, if you guys are checking out this stream, can you put in as a bonus character a cat? Question is, love, would it be free download content, or would Crackerjack, you think, want royalties?
Who knows? Maybe Dreamies.
Yeah, accept payments in Dreamies. Let's play an elimination on the Grindhouse. Unfortunately, with eliminations, you pretty much do have to race perfect on them, especially at the harder difficulty levels. Now, you might get lucky and be able to make sort of one wipeout mistake or something like that, but beyond that, it's generally not going to happen. Okay, if I'm drifting behind you, how can you still have the sodding lead? But the only person in that cross section that decides to take sort of like a right turn or a left turn, depending on what side I'm on. I mean, that is going to cost me there. If I'm lucky, I might be able to pour it back. You know, because this is sort of like people on hover jets, not a lot of water, we need to get Jen in a bikini. It's nothing to do with the game, it's just nice to see her in a bikini. And you see there as well the ground or some areas do send electric shocks into you. So you can boost a little quicker.
That's kind of good, I guess, huh?
What?
That you can boost more.
There is this one track, it seems to be set in some kind of like space area. And there's some extra tracks that I've missed out. Ah, he'll do.
I think you'd like this spice a little bit. It's kicking
He
chicken.
always seems to get a boost at the start there. Love, what you define as spicy is weak as piss for me. I eat Vindaloo, remember?
Yeah, this would qualify along these lines. Oh.
You see there I've got another boost. I mean the speed you're getting right now, I'm thinking, what the hell?
Nope, I'm not. I'm too busy fanning my mouth.
You see.
Oh shit.
Found a shortcut or something there, and the shortcut is what it is, pretty much gone. This took me a few times to beat as well. Total 5 combo, 3-2 in the air. Took me a while to beat that track there. Congratulations, you beat Cosmo, woohoo!
Is Cosmo supposed to be like this really like...
He's one of the
Tough dude to
boss. He's one of the boss characters, but he was quite tough to beat. I'll find an example. Let's find one of the. As you see, the more darker red the track, the harder it is. Downtown Rush. Here we go. Where it tells you a little about the story of the character, but Impact, Poison, there's Lock, yet one of them obviously being Crex, which is the guy that stabbed you in the back. Dead Beef, which is the robot one. Viper, who is basically a cop, but he seems to be doing racing as well for whatever reason. Piter and Freiter, who are basically like surfer racers. And obviously Cosmo there. Broken every bone in his arms and legs at least twice. Woo. And obviously the vehicles, they do look different and steer slightly different. That a bit. realise it's only been like a shortest stream, guys, but I will be taking off after this. Got to get rid of this broom on my face.
I thought you were going to talk about the room with the cat.
What?
I thought you were going to mention getting rid of the broom with the cat this time.
No, your cat likes the broom. My one likes to sit around my medication for whatever reason. I better move it now out of this way. It started with Dreamies and he's now sticking around epilepsy medication. Dynamite! The 124 there. So guys, I'd like to say thanks to everyone for checking the stream out. You know, obviously check this game out, it is worth it in my opinion. Obviously disclosure, I was given a free copy of it on the Switch by Vector Unit. This is the Xbox One version, and again, disclosure, they gave Jen a free copy of it as well, on the Xbox One though. So yeah, cheers for checking out the stream, guys. Sorry I've been away. You too, my goddess. You guys look after yourselves, and remember, start a movement, eat a prune. Laters.